My own is that you're not qualified to be here. Yes. You're too slow for this job, I beg. See, guy, I don't want anybody to come here and expose us. Now my own be that. Which level now?
Come. What kind of rubbish talk is that?
Why are you asking me as if you don't understand?
I will tell you the only truth. I don't understand all this rubbish you're talking about.
You don't understand, I think.
No, I don't!
What he's trying to say is that you should learn to behave like a man. You should learn to behave like a man. You're too slow. You're too slow. And this is what we like here. Look at the radio now. We're trying to escape and you're shouting.
So what's happening now?
Cinco, please. Tell these two little boys to stop insulting me. Yeah? Look, Obodo, you don't know what I've done before.
But wait till you don't do. Well, you know if you do
Wait
now.
you don't do. Wait you don't do.
Let's have one house. This thing is simple. Stop talking to him like that. Okay? I know this man. I have a history with this man. A full man. Don't provoke him. He's new to this outfit, yes. But don't worry. We'll draw from his wealth of experience later. I know what I do.
Something happened safe.
Anyway, I think I have to go. My mother, you know, she doesn't want me keeping later and I might get her angry. I don't want to do that, please.
God, wait. Which kind of guy be this now? See, men they talk about how they go make money. See, big guy like this they talk about him, mama. Which kind of guy you bring on here now?
Bodo, your end has come. You've been talking tough now. Look at you. Like a jellyfish. On Nuncha. Do you know what this is? I personally call it a pigeon. You know why? Because a pigeon is a patient bird. It has respect and brains. Can blow your brains out the next time you talk to me like that. Now nothing new. Single handle your guy. See you guys tomorrow. Before you wake up.
You're riding.
God, not be all this one, oh. Not all this noise when they make. Which kind? What do you think?
Be a pigeon. Bastard.
God, not be all this one now because you now be hold something.
So, we must do all within our powers. Not only to know the will of God, but also to abide by them all the time. The Lord is your shepherd, and you shall not want. Can only walk when you align yourself with what the Bible teaches. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Uche,
Ma,
where is your brother?
I saw him leaving early this morning.
That boy has been a snake, always making things difficult for me. But Jesus Christ, whom I serve, must surely arrest him one day.
Amen.
Yes, I believe that. Let us pray.
Praise God.
I'm telling you, that thing what you do no just pure at all. Now what you they mend that guy for? What did he do? Now a person now? I tell you, say make you cool down. All this your work, cool down. Until when the war zone then you can explode. My guy, that thing what you do no pure at all. I just say make I tell you. My guy, I got to tell you, man.
No shaking, you know. No vex, my guy. You hear me so? You see what? Make I just yarn you, yeah? So what are going to do now? That guy is very lucky. One in can send now. Makachuku the next time. Oh, you modi foul. Call rubbish again. I'll be forced to send the right message to him. Makachuku. I mean, now because we they live for the same village, you can't get right to insult me. Who he be? On a good day. Me, I don't go jail for years now. Make better money before you even see world. You want to give in there? I mean, I deal in weapons. I don't fire weapons well, and not be because of weapons they take jail me. I mean,
to cool down now. We don't do. How would it be all these ones now? If you mend and finish now, which result it will bring out? I dey tell you, now me bring you into this network. I know your worth. If somebody they play with you, you can't do this kind of thing in house. A house divided against itself will crash in. We need this house together. My God, they tell me and you they hold this thing. We need this house together.
Down! Everybody down! Stand up! The close! Come on! Who done that? The man! You want to look up? You said the look! You don't look, baby! You don't look, baby! You want that to look at something now! For the next, let's go! 6 minutes! Let's go! If everybody move, I'll shoot you! Now move, bring your phone! Yes, sir! Bring your phone! I just your phone! You want your phone now? See that! Hold the phone! Hold the phone! Give it your boyfriend give you what you want carry and go for, eh? Go and pick up. Start the handbag. Go! Where the driver?
Why can't you open your eyes and see realities? You don't do any job. All you do is drinking, smoking, and lazing about in the whole village. You have spent years in the prison because of crime. Where did you get this money you are giving me?
Mama, listen. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that I am making good money. And I am investing the money wisely and judiciously into family matters. I'm not spending the money outside now. Or did your pastor see any vision about me going into crime? Eh?
Listen to me. I am fine. And your sisters are also fine. We don't need your money. It is blood money. Take it and leave my house. Leave my house!
Mama, you should listen to him.
Che! I should listen to who? This one? Please, leave my house. Leave my house without rotting money. And don't you ever come back here without money again.
Ndidi, Uche, you take this money and you buy some food stuff into the house. You hear me so? Let me tell you, this Holy Bible will not give you money. Your prayers will not give you money. Not even the heaven that you're planning to go to. It will never open up and throw down money from above for you to catch. This is real money. It's up to you.
Why all these things are happening to me?
This one,
God.
God!
My
What have I done to deserve all this? Where did he get this money? God! God!
It's a crime kingdom.
Igwe, the situation we have at hand is one that has never happened in Obaho.
Never.
If you ask me to speak my mind, I will suggest that something urgent needs to be done.
Igwe, I was told there are 4 boys. The other day they robbed everybody and escaped through the bush. Today again they continue. Even my wife was robbed of all her money.
Hear him. Hear him. Ichegonna, we are talking of how to solve a general problem, not personal. Is your wife better or bigger or more important than all those people who were dispossessed of their property and money? Is she?
Uchenna, are you referring to me? Did I not say everybody was robbed? Or because I said they robbed my wife? One day you will get your own.
It's all right. Indeed,
Igwe.
The problem we now have before us is to find out where these boys are coming from.
Yes.
Are they coming from this land, our land, or neighboring land?
Oh.
Because I tell you, I have never seen this type of thing in Obahu before.
Those boys are devils. They're so heartless. How could they be taking money from old men and women?
I even heard that one of the women broke her leg while running for her dear life.
Oh,
But I heard nobody was killed.
I heard so too. Let's give it to the boys. They didn't kill anybody.
My princess, which other killing do you want? When you dispossess somebody of her money, which other killings?
Only. As far as the person is alive, he or she can always make more money. You've not heard of once there is life, there is hope?
Yeah.
You're right, my princess. You're very, very right. It's just that what those guys are doing is wrong. Honestly, it's very wrong. I just hope that Igwe and the others will do something about it.
Yeah, they're already on the plans.
Look, ladies, Uche, it's so unfortunate Mom does not trust me anymore. And it really hurts me. You know? Well, you're my sisters and I love you very much. I don't want you ever lacking anything.
Oh, brother. Mom believes you're into crime. And that's why she's been doing all that. It's not as if she doesn't love you. She does. You're her only son and I think she wants the best for you.
Yes.
You know, with every sense of responsibility, I can tell you that I am not into crime. Okay? You see, Mom is skeptical about me because of my incarceration experience. I mean, things are different now, you know? Look, I want you to take this money and purchase your JAMB examination forms. You take it. Education has moved ahead. I don't want you two lacking behind.
Thank you.
Look, I have to go see some friends and I'll see you later. Huh? Be good though.
Ah.
Mama, good evening.
Charles,
Ma?
does it mean you cannot sit down in this house nowadays? Where do you always go? Charles.
Ma?
Charles. Charles. How many times did I call you? 3 times.
Welcome.
So, both of you don't have the intention of living a Christian life or what? Why must you collect money from someone you don't know his means of livelihood? Is that what I have been teaching you?
My mom is just for a jam fund now.
Shut up your mouth! Look at this girl so. Uche!
Ma?
Ndidi! Who told you that I'm not going to give you money for your jam funds? Eh? Who told you that? Let this be the last time both of you will collect money from your brother. Give it to me.
Oh, Mama, I was just leaving actually.
Thank God you are still here. Take your money. Take your money that you have not managed to explain the source and leave this compound. We are bearing the mark of Christ in this family. And you must desist from coming here with cost money.
Mama, why are you always doing this to me? Why? Look, I knew you were not going to accept the money. That's the reason why I gave it to my sister.
Don't give the money again. Don't. I've been taking care of them. And I am not complaining. You must settle down and learn basic manners and morals. You must learn to live above suspicion. And as long as you're not ready to do all that, then you must stay away from my daughters.
Oh, I am very, very sad with what is happening. Daily, we hear that people are robbed. And I am afraid that one day we might wake up to find out that the robbers are invading people in their homes. However, I have spoken to the local government chairman, and he has promised to help us. But before he does, we have to do whatever we need to do to help ourselves. I am hereby placing an order barring any member of this family from going out of the palace. Is that clear?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Whatever you need will be provided for you. I am not trying to cage anybody. I'm just trying to do whatever I can to protect my family. This is an order, and so shall it be.
It's a crime kingdom. There is trouble in the land. It's a game of the jungle.
I just don't understand the order. I don't understand it at all. Even if there's war in this town, must it affect our private lives? The truth is, I don't see myself spending the whole day in this palace. The whole day.
You cannot disobey the king. The criminals may also be kidnappers.
Are you listening to yourself at all? Did you just hear yourself? You think anybody can just wake up one day and become a kidnapper? Please, it's not that simple.
I'm sorry, my princess, but I don't know why you nurse the idea of disobeying the king.
You may see him as the king. To me, he is my father. And whenever I am ready to go out, I will suspend those orders of his. And I will leave. I cannot be caged in here. After all, he's an old man. And I cannot be cajoled into old ways of thinking.
My princess, we are always at your service. But what I understand from Nkiru's arguments is that you should be very careful. Very, very careful. You know the king.
Do you know what you can do for me right now?
No, my princess.
Zip it.
It's a crime kingdom. There is trouble in the land. It's a game of...
My father is gradually turning into, he all the time is always issuing orders as if he's the late Idi Amin of Uganda.
My princess, you are sounding as if you know Idi Amin in person. You don't know him.
I don't need to know him in person to know that he was a tyrant and a brutal dictator that almost destroyed Uganda. My father is gradually turning into another Idi Amin. And I think confronting him with this type of disobedience is what suits him. Precious.
I don't want to see the king angry. Please.
Leave my father to me. Did you hear that?
My princess, what is happening?
I don't...
Oh, Jesus! God!
Hey?
But sight, oh, sight.
For where?
Sight now. Sight. Ahead. Sight. You never see?
No be Igwe daughter be that.
Now she be that now. Oh boy, make we change road. I don't want make people to see our faces regularly. We know say we need it genuine.
True talk.
Look, I tell you, no, we no send though. If they like, make them they take photograph self. Make we they go where they go.
But cool down. Person no go come off for your head. They know who they do the thing.
Where they go,
Ross,
man?
procedure.
No, also yori babes.
Man, we see within that girl carry for chest.
No be small thing though.
Hey! I must hold something.
Where we go? Where we go? Go hold them one.
Na chest oh. Na no na bo.
Good afternoon, sirs. I need help with my car. Good afternoon, sir.
Why is she now?
I just stopped moving and I don't really know anything about cars.
Guy, how far?
Make I just check whether na manual. Where we push am, abi?
Okay, I know.
Let's just try and know if there's a way we can
Oh boy. This one na automatic. You know if we push this one, I tell you.
Okay, open the boot. Look at the engine.
Now open bonnet. No sabi open. I be like say na your papa car you carry.
Make I open them now.
Oh boy. See babes now, you know carry one. We go to jolly. So yori movement them, you know.
That's all.
No shaking.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah, the problem there. Oh. See the problem. The head. I need stone. Give me stone. You know these girls now,
That's my papa car.
I'm Papa car now. My boyfriend car. I'll start now.
Guy, how far now?
Oh, but wait now, they come, they go now.
Wait, that's one wire. They see one wire from here.
I know they touch any wire here. Not no fry me.
Guy, move they go now.
Leave am now. We dey come. Start and we go start now. Start and well now.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's a crime kingdom. There is trouble in the land.
But this guy fine. Fine.
There is fear, there is grief. Terror is the language of the day. All we know is looting and fighting. We want some peace, we want some hope. Where do we go from here? Who do we call for help? I have seen the innocent cry, the aged weep. Our fathers are screaming.
Why would Olama flout my orders? Did I not give an order that no one should leave the palace? Why would she leave the palace? Why?
Calm down, Your Highness. I know you're so upset. Let's wait for her. I didn't even know when she left the palace. Please, Your Highness, calm down.
You knew when she left. Why didn't you stop her? Or why do you parade yourself as a palace guard when you cannot prevent unwanted movement into and out of the palace?
Your Highness, I'm sorry, but they were already outside when I noticed. Your Highness.
My father, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Your Highness. Good afternoon, Lord. Mommy, good afternoon.
Olama,
Yes, father.
now give me just one reason why you should flout my orders.
My father, I am so sorry. I was bored in the palace, so I decided to cruise around the kingdom.
And you too. Why did you leave the palace when there is a standing order preventing anyone from leaving the palace?
We are so sorry. It was a mistake. Yes.
Guards! Take them and lock them up!
Yes,
Your Highness.
Now!
Your Highness.
Move! We are sorry.
Now move!
It won't happen again. Your Highness, please don't. Princess, Your Highness! Princess!
I am disappointed in you.
Move!
down here. Sit down. Sit.
You won't listen.
Plead with my father. Explain to him that the maidens are being punished for nothing. I was the one that asked for their escort. And they did that because I am the princess, Mom. They are just being punished for nothing. Please, let my father know. Tell him to please release them.
Olamma.
Yes, Mom.
The king's instruction was very decisive. That no one must leave the palace. Why must you order the maidens to disobey the king?
Mom, I am sorry. But I needed to go out and see new things. And we didn't do anything stupid, Mom. Mom, please, plead with him. The maidens shouldn't be punished for my sake, please.
Olamma, one thing I must advise you is to mind how you talk. The king has the ultimate authority in this place. You don't have to disobey him. I'll talk with my husband. I'll plead with him. But you must learn to obey simple instructions. Because I won't do this again. Did you get me?
Yes, Mom.
That's better.
What is the matter? Why are you kneeling before me?
Your Majesty, my love, I'm pleading on behalf of the maidens in the garden room.
Just stop it there. Stop it there. They've not been there for up to 24 hours and already you are pleading on their behalf? You, my queen, pleading on behalf of the maidens who have disobeyed the king?
Your Majesty, they didn't act on their own. The princess used her authority, asking them to escort her. They simply obeyed, you know.
Then why in the world did they obey the princess when they knew that already I gave an order that nobody should leave the palace? Oh. Now she has sent you. Now go back and tell her that the status quo remains unchanged. I didn't throw my daughter into the guardroom for only one reason. So, don't push me. Olama.
Yes, Father.
I have released your maidens, as you can see.
Thank you, Father.
Thank you, Your Highness. Thank you.
Now, Olama,
Yes, Father.
I want you to assure me, in the presence of all here present, that you will discontinue your hunger strike, which is making your mother very, very uncomfortable.
I am sorry, Father, but just a few minutes ago, I ate from the royal kitchen. Yes, I did. You can ask my mother. Mom?
Yes, she did.
Oh! Oh, good. Oh, well, now I remember. Now tell me, this young man who helped you when your car broke down, where can we find him?
I don't really know anything about him, Father. He just... I don't know. He just came out and we saw him and we asked for help. Yes, Father.
Well, we have to look for him. We may have to find out if he's a car electrician. Because I am going to need someone who is going to be servicing our fleet of cars.
I agree with you, Father. But I don't know where to find him.
And you? Do you know where to find this young man with a magic wand?
No, Your Highness. We don't know him.
All right. We'll keep thinking. My dear, you have to learn to listen to your father. You are a princess. And some people I want to get at me through you. And so unleash incredible terror on you.
I'm sorry, Father. It won't happen again.
Is that a promise?
Yes, Mom. Okay.
Don't step out of this palace.
Yes, Father. Yes, Father.
Good. You know, I think I want to show you something. But go. You are dismissed. Go.
As far as I'm concerned, you are overboiling and overreacting over nothing. You don't have to start complaining, you know.
You don't see any reason?
Yes.
You know my problem with you? You don't know the time when somebody is insulting you or taking you for granted.
You're sounding awkward. Could you please tell me what you mean? I don't understand.
Cinco is the matter.
What about Cinco now? What did he do?
He's beginning to see himself like our leader now, like our Oga. Look, my own is that we should just sit him down and tell him that he's not our leader. No be him be our Oga. Simple.
Obodo, Cinco has tried for us. He donated his family house as our meeting point.
And so, must we meet in his family house every time? There are plenty places in this village we can meet, not only his family house. Look, my own is that we should just sit him down and tell him that he's not our leader, he's not our Oga, he's not our headmaster. This is a jungle and the rule is survival of the fittest. Simple.
Well, I don't look at it from that point. He preached the spirit of oneness amongst us. That's one. Secondly, whichever group you have must have a leader, whether legal or illegal. Let's just give him that benefit of doubt. If we start talking like this, I smell problem.
See, may I tell you, if Cinco na your own leader, no be my own leader. You understand me? If he dey lead you, make it dey lead you and Opanka. Obodo na man of your own. You understand me? Na my own be that.
This thing when I tell you, just go one side, sit down, think about them.
I don't know whether you dey fear am.
No be fear. I just tell you the truth.
Excuse me, Oga. Please, I'm so sorry, but I have to ask. Are we not there yet?
Can you rephrase that question so as to give it both the face and diction of the Commonwealth?
Oga, I know say you go school, I beg. But I must let you know, say, when I tell you 1,000 naira for Obaho, I never know say we dey go deep inside the heart kingdom. We dey go far. And when are we arriving at where we dey go?
Will you occlude your buccal cavity? Do you, by any means, know the caliber of passenger you are carrying in this your very rickety and God-forsaken taxi? How dare you seek for baseless and inconsequential clarification from me? Or are you in any way trying to blame me for the incompetence of your government, whose negligence of their fundamental duty has gone a long way to convert a journey of 30 minutes into that of 2 long hours because of the deplorable nature of the road?
Oga.
Anyway, I paid you to take me to my compound at Obaho. I didn't just say take me to Obaho. Since we are not yet in my compound, the ideal thing for you to do is to continue driving until you hear the instruction, stop, and then you stop accordingly.
Okay, but we there, Obaho. All I'm saying is that the money I charge you for this distance is very small. I mean, Opempe.
My illiterate friend, will you continue till you get to my compound or not?
I will continue, but you have to increase my money. That's what I'm saying.
Am I responsible for your backwardness?
Okay, sir.
My children like you, they are all overseas. Am I responsible to be blamed for your backwardness?
Okay, you just have to understand it.
You have to blame your father for that and continue driving me to my compound. Okay. Nonsense.
Okay, now.
Backwardness. Even if you are beside yourself, it is your duty. Take me gently and safely to my compound, because already your car, I've seen it, is both groggy and rickety.
Hey.
Come back here.
Honorable Mr. The only headmaster we have on Obaho.
This is me. I have not changed, and I have no intention of changing whatsoever.
Honorable Mr. I never knew you were in town.
Iyke Chukwuemeka, I have not been in town, and I am just coming into town. And people like you, who know how to respect what ought to be respected, you should make out time to come to my house later this evening. I have come back to stay, never to go out again. You can take a good look at the trunk of this taxi. You can see that it's overloaded. I can tell you here and now that I have surplus of anything you can think of. Just make out time to come to my house.
Honorable Mr.
This is me.
Don't go too far. I'm coming straight to your house.
Please do. Make out time to come, so that whatever the Enus has, it will demonstrate to the toilet.
Don't worry, I will.
Don't fail to come. Yes, go well.
Cinco. Yeah, I don't like the way that they behave these days. I mean, behaving as if you don't trust anybody. Easy now. Look, you know, if we don't trust one another, man, we're all doomed.
It's not about trust.
And what is it about?
It is about laxity. These people are taking this whole thing for granted. Bombo and Bude, they're supposed to be here by now. This is nonsense. They think everything is a joke. This is laxity.
Well, as for me, you know now, I'm always here early enough. And the only reason why I come early is because I have nothing doing at home, apart from make we plan robbery good thief. But maybe Ugezu and Bombo are not that lucky now. They have things to do in their various homes, so I think we should just exercise patience, you know? Give them some time, see whether they'll arrive before noon.
If you make the wrong move, you suffer. Everybody knows that. Everything is about timing. If you don't have the timing right, there's no need to do these missions. Anyway, I don't get time for all this nonsense. Me, I dey go change my shoes, begin head to the other village. I get things to do.
Me go?
You go sit down here, wait for them. When they come, tell them to...
Make I wait for them.
Oh, I think say you don't get time.
And they go thief for the other village. They make I wait for who now? And then they give me food job.
See, while I was in jail in the north, I lost my parents. They both died. I'm an only son, so I decided to come back to manage all the properties they left me.
Where did they talk? Cinco? Guys, are you listening? Now this awkward house here, now you they call properties. They take care of. Oh boy, come on. You know say you they suffer. They suffer hold you, no be small thing, my brother. So that's no be thief you be. This house we don't get a backyard, no get the room self na half. Listen, we go creek. We know what thing they happen. And you know that. The only way we can have a good movement in this crime where we they do, not to unite. Let's unite as one in crime. That way we will move forward.
Okay, I don't hear you now. Eh?
As they hit them, they go. Trust me, very soon we'll make enough to bail out.
But first of all, wait till now they talk. This first one we won't go do. The mission don't present himself now. Don't plan himself finish. Let's just go inside there and take this money and get out. I know be that old man. I beg.
We have to be specific as to when to strike.
But you don't watch too much television. I mean, we could go there to what we were supposed to do.
Now the thing when I think be that, okay, make we go at the wrong time, we gonna see what thing will happen.
Now you then go catch.
Oh, so you know said if he catch us.
No. Why this guy be our friend?
You two are the wonder why you be my friend.
As it be, unite as one in crime. They catch you by yourself. They're finished.
Yes. The gravitational law of Newton was a mere expansion of the Who is that knocking on my door at this ungodly hour of the night? The instruction I give is quite explicit that those who knows how to respect what ought to be respected should come to my house in the evening. I never say in the night. What? It's like something is wrong with the tympanic membrane of that fellow. Alright, let me set my eyes on that buccaneer. I am sorry, but listen, what do you want? What do you want? I'm ready to cooperate.
I want everything you came back with. Otherwise, I'll blow you. The king size bring you.
I will cooperate if that is all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will cooperate.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books. 6. One man.
My money!
Crime kingdom. There is trouble in the land. It's a game of the jungle. There is fear, there is grief. Terror is the language of the day.
Good morning, my princess.
Is it morning or afternoon?
It is morning, my princess. We are just waking up.
I think I overslept. Guess what?
What?
I saw that boy that repaired my car in my dream. And he was actually trying to be nice, asking me how I was.
Wow. That's all?
That is all. It was just a dream. I wish it were more.
My princess, it's only a dream, isn't it?
I'm thinking, how do I get to meet him one day? And thank him for the other day, you know.
It is okay, my princess. But how do we locate him? I don't know him too well.
That's why I'm discussing it with you now. You know almost everybody in this town. Please, figure out somehow. Figure out something. I really need to see that boy.
It's okay, my princess. I will see what I can do about it. Okay?
Okay.
Igwe, they collected all the money in my house, and most regrettably, all the foreign tea, which was recommended by a nutritionist, bought by my son from Shaftesbury Avenue in London. Igwe, I am left with nothing as you see me. Where do I start from?
Obaho Kingdom. Tell me, how many were there?
I think there were about 20, because I was hearing several voices from outside, while the rest were inside my house dealing with me. Igwe, tell me, what on earth did I do to deserve this kind of treatment? I mean this brutalization and dehumanization to a person of my caliber and headmaster emeritus.
Chief Igwe, I give you my word. Such a thing has never happened in this kingdom before. And let me assure you that these ruffians, these vagabonds, these irresponsible toads will not get away with it.
I hope they are brought to book. Igwe.
Oh, they will not get away with it. My dear, I think I know why I've been worried. Terror has been unleashed on the people, and it is only natural that they should turn to me for the way forward.
So what do you intend to do now?
My dear, quite honestly, I am confused. Look, the headmaster is one of the very few people who have guns.
Yes.
Now, if the hoodlums can deal with him the way they have done, then the ordinary people are in serious trouble. That is why I have been worried.
If I should suggest, I would say we use the service of the bodyguards to safeguard ourselves. The use of the trained bodyguards is what readily comes into my mind.
My dear, the safety of my people, both inside and outside the palace, is my responsibility.
That I know.
I know what I'm going to do, and I'll tell you when the time comes. But for now, I want you to call me Princess.
It's okay, Your Highness.
Our fathers are screaming, our mothers are wailing. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh.
You sent for me. I am here, Father.
My princess,
Yes, Father.
the kingdom is under attack. Some enemies of our land have unleashed unprecedented terror on our people. Oh yes, even the highly respected are not spared. And I have come to the conclusion that what is needed is decisive action. Henceforth, you will not leave this palace until further notice. If you want anything, you let me know, and it will be provided for you. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Father.
Good. You may now go.
Hey! So, this is what that headmaster is enjoying.
Oye, Che, na city na. Eh? No, na this man no degree old at all. Every day you go and they speak plenty big English. So 1959, 1942. Eh? And I hear say our papa follow contribute make that man go abroad though.
Shut up, Ogodu. Your stingy popsi no contribute kubo there. In fact, your papa dodged the day where they supposed to send that man go Cambridge. Now my papa contribute half the money.
Why you dey farm now?
Why waiting they beef for this one now? This bongo. The truth be say your popsi the beef headmaster since. The beef start even before the bonus. Because headmaster go school, your popsi na drunkard. You understand? I know the history now.
Your papa, everybody knows say your papa na for that palm wine joints, all your papa money end though.
But he no beef anymore. Your papa na beef master.
I tell you,
they go to buy beef. Come out here.
Waiting now.
Waiting they worry you now.
Why now?
No be 10 slices you don't collect already. See heavy men we na tutu with the chop.
I never pick anyone now.
Who reduce the level?
Excuse me.
Wait.
I dey ask where this food they enter. As this guy be like this.
Says there number one. My guy, look, I go sound you. No, they touch all this.
Oh boy, I follow you go where you thief am. Oh, no be only you thief am come.
You they call me thief?
Oh, waiting we be before.
You know what? From now on, listen, we don't know when the sun will bring another one. And as they bring am, they steal am. That man, and for us go they drink the tea pass am now. Guy, I beg, you be new caretaker for this.
What do you do now?
Hey, the major robber, give him. Sorry, I'm really sorry. I beg, no vex. Just drink your tea, they go. By tonight, the thing for end up for your sister hand.
After morning devotion.
I beg, I'm just sorry. I'm really sorry for provoking you.
Please still they brush teeth.
I'll go hide this thing now. No only thieves with this house.
Elders,
Igwe.
I invited you all here to express my sadness at what has been going on in my kingdom. Chief Igwe, the headmaster, was robbed over 2 weeks ago. I'm sure you all heard about it.
Yes.
Igwe, I am not sure that those boys are from our town. In fact, I am beginning to think that they only come here to attack and then disappear into thin air.
Your Highness, what I think is there are two separate gangs, because Chief Igwe said that the group that came to his house were up to 20 boys, while the group that attacked my wife were 4 boys.
Here! Must you bring in your wife into this matter again? Must you? Huh? The other day you told us how your wife was attacked and her money taken away from her. And today you have repeated it. Let me remind you, Iyke, Ugonna, in case you have forgotten. We are here to put heads together and find a way of killing the insect that has infected our land.
Exactly. Ucheama, why do you always attack me? Did I call your name when I was talking? I am beginning to suspect that you are aware who those boys are. Huh? Yes. Ichiugonna. Huh? And you are going to pay all the money they collected from my wife.
What's your tongue? This is your fellow elder, you know.
Did you hear what he said?
Me? Ichiugonna, me?
Yes.
Igwe, elders. It comes back to what I was saying. Every time, my wife, my wife, my wife. Let me ask you, are you the only married man here? Are you?
You are so jealous.
Now, look, here and right now. Next time, don't say such a stupid thing about me knowing those boys. Never do it. Else, I will
It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. Uchenna, I think Ichiugonna was merely trying to draw a disparity between the group that robbed his wife and those that unleashed the mayhem on my abode in that better forgotten Saturday night. So the way you confronted him antagonistically is, to say the least, unfair.
Oh. Look, solicitor, and
that's my candid opinion.
Enough for you. Enough. It's enough.
I am disappointed in you. Uchenna, Gonna.
Igwe.
I invited all of you here so that we can put our heads together to find a solution to this terror that has been unleashed on all our people. Instead of coming up with ideas, you have turned my palace into a violence zone.
Please, calm down. Let us brush aside those frivolities and continue our deliberations on how to provide solution to this security malaise which has befallen our community.
Ago. Igwe, please forgive them.
Igwe, I'm awfully sorry.
I'm sorry, Igwe.
We sit tomorrow morning.
Our fight is a scream. Our mothers are wailing.
Those boys dealt with me. They collected all the money in my house and carted away with all the foreign provisions my son sent to me from abroad.
These boys must be very, very wicked. But come, how come they know that you just come back from Lagos?
Ah, thieves! Thieves! I don't know. Trust them. But one thing is that those boys might not be even our boys. They were brutal, barbaric, sadistic. They were everything but merciful.
Did I not say it? Headman, did I not say it?
One thing is that whoever they were, wherever they might have come from, but one day Nemesis must catch up with them. Perhaps they were relying on the false Machiavellian theory that the end justifies the means. Take it from me. They cannot run the long arm of the law. If you know them, tell them they can't run the long arm of the law. Those boys dealt with me. They collected all the money in my house and carted away with all the foreign provisions my son sent to me from abroad.
These boys must be very, very wicked. But come, how come they know that you just come back from Lagos?
Ah, thieves! Thieves! I don't know. Trust them. But one thing is that those boys might not be even our boys. They were brutal, barbaric, sadistic. They were everything but merciful.
Did I not say it? Headman, did I not say it?
One thing is that whoever they were, wherever they might have come from, but one day Nemesis must catch up with them. Perhaps they were relying on the false Machiavellian theory that the end justifies the means. Take it from me. They cannot run the long arm of the law. If you know them, tell them they can't run the long arm of the law.
Hasten up now. I'm here because of you. You know,
Hey, brother, there is this crusade going on at Sumunze today.
So, I've told you before, I don't want to go to any crusade.
Brother, there is this important issue we want to discuss with you. Maybe you could just sit down, let's talk.
Yes?
There is this woman we want you to meet. She's a Sunday school teacher and she's a very wonderful woman.
Oh, my dear, sincerely, you know. What your Sunday school teacher teaches you on a Sunday is basically what I don't want to hear right now.
Brother, you're moving too fast. We're not getting her for a teacher. We want to know if, you know, she can fit into what you need for a wife. That's all.
Brother? You want me to meet a wretched Sunday school teacher? Eh? Ndidi, Uche! Instead of a doctor or a banker?
Brother, see brother, Sister Chinwoke, it's a very noble woman. And we both know that she'll make a perfect wife for you. See brother, if you marry her today, she will help you gather together all the money you've been throwing away. You will plan your life and future together. You will raise kids.
Look, Ndidi and Uche, the only reason why I will not smack these your faces in, you know, is because you're my kid sisters, and you know I love you very much. But in your life, again, don't you ever mention anything about marriage to me again. I will find a wife when I'm ready for it. Can you imagine? Wretched Sunday school teacher for me, Igwe banker. Nonsense.
What he needs is the advice. That's all. That is all he needs. Let us be going before we arrive late. One more thing. Praying for the repentance of your brother should be the main prayer topic you have in the crusade.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that right?
Well, Your Majesty, I actually had 1,000,001 things to do this afternoon until I saw your name in the list of those waiting for me. I had to suspend all of them. So, tell me, Your Majesty, to what do I owe the honor of this visit?
Thank you, Area Commander.
You're welcome, Your Majesty.
You see, my kingdom is being invaded by bandits. We don't know where they're from. But the level of criminal activities unleashed on the people is what is worrying me. And I have come here to find out what you can do to help us.
Well, Your Majesty, I have put out a circular to all town unions. You see, the police does not have the wherewithal to set up police posts in every community. We are working under a very tight budget. There are a lot of things we would want to do that we are not able to do. But I'll make you a very strong promise. if you were to build a police post in your community, I would send officers to man them.
Thank you, Area Commander. The construction of a police post is no longer a problem because it has already commenced. As a matter of fact, we discussed it at our last council meeting. What we have on our hands is an emergency. And we need emergency action while we are waiting for the completion of the police post.
Well, Your Majesty, you must agree with me that the police is doing their best. My men are patrolling the entire state, especially the Special Anti-Robbery Squad. And I can assure you that citizens, your subjects inclusive, are under police protection. But then I still promise you, Your Majesty, if you construct that police post, I will send men to man them, and that's a solid promise.
Thank you, Area Commander.
Welcome. Thank you. And besides that, any other suggestions?
Elders of our land,
Igwe.
I am very glad to inform you that I had a meeting with the area commander and we agreed that we should build a police post so that to enable the police to police our community.
To say the peace, that's good.
Igwe, if you ask me, I will immediately submit that the conclusion or the outcome of your deliberation with the said area commander is, to say the least, an unprecedented abnormality. Come to think of it, is it our duty to build police posts? The government ought to, because we pay our taxes as good citizens of the country. I mean, this is one of their responsibilities to the people they govern. I mean, this has been my quarrel with all these capitalist states as contrasted to the communist. I mean, that's
Chief Iyke.
backwardness.
Chief Iyke, if we sit here listening to his English, we wouldn't get us anywhere. We all know that if we leave it to the government, it will take years before anything is done, if it is done, by which time maybe the hoodlums would have killed us all. Now, I gave my word to the area commander that we shall, without delay, begin the preparation for the building of this police post.
In this case, Your Highness, what do we do?
We tax ourselves. Oh yes, we tax ourselves. And to be able to do that properly, and then we need to set up a committee.
Yes, Igwe. Let us appoint Chief Iyke, the chairman of the levy committee, so that he uses high, big grammar to convince the public. At least he knows the essence of security.
Okay, okay, I think it's an excellent idea.
I agree with him. I agree. And also, Iyke Ugonna should be involved with his wife, because I know they are very, very security conscious.
Yes, I know you will mention that.
Well, in that case, if you insist, who am I to say no? But to me, the whole thing is an aberration of an established democratic modus operandi. To say the least, it's backwardness, no progress.
Chief Iyke. Thank you. I think those big English will help us to raise some money with the community.
Yes.
And when you have raised the money, you hand them over to Chief Nwafo here, whom I think we should call our treasurer. Yes. Any objection?
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Chief Nwafo.
And then, Chief Nwafo, I think you should inform the town crier to go around and inform the entire community about the decisions that we have taken here. How much do you think we should levy our people?
That's true. I think the issue of security is always a capital intensive process.
Police post 22,000. Oya berabe ya to.
Good morning, my princess.
Morning, girls. I was just about looking for you. Any good news?
About what, my princess?
The boy! The boy!
Ah, that boy? I thought you'd forgotten about him.
No, I have not. I just want to see him and thank him. That is all.
My princess, as far as he is from this community, we must surely see him. But anyway, my princess, don't worry.
Speak up, speak up. I'm open to suggestions, you know.
Okay, my princess. He knows you are the princess.
Yes.
And should also know this palace. So I'm thinking that maybe he can come around or may come around.
Just listen to yourself. What are you saying? Come around where? This palace? You can't be serious.
Kiru, I'm just making a suggestion, okay? My princess, I hope you are not angry. Okay.
Is your parent in? We are collecting the levy for police post.
Oh, for the police post?
Yes. This is supposed to be the house of the late Moses.
Yes.
Yes. Is anybody living there? Uh-huh. What is your name? Or rather, your father's name?
Chibueze, sir.
Okay. Greet them for us.
Outside there now.
Is there anybody in this compound? Is anybody here?
Good morning.
Good morning. Young man, are you alone in this compound?
Oh yes, I'm alone. May I help you?
Yes. I am sure you are aware that some people are collecting levy for the police post in and for this community.
Oh, of course. How much is it?
2,000 naira only.
Yes, sir.
I hope it's complete.
2,000, sir.
Sure. What is your name?
Oh, Chibueze.
Okay. Uzo.
Chibueze.
Uzo. Yes. In mathematics, the common denominator is Uzo for 12 then. Chibueze. Uzo.
It's very troublesome.
Would that be all? I would like to go back inside.
Nothing more, my son. Nothing more. We thank you for paying promptly. Instead of dragging us into unnecessary argument like those of your age mates resort to doing.
No problem. I know what is good for the community.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Let us go to the other country.
Good morning.
Did you see that?
See what?
The suspicious look on that man's face. The headmaster. We're in trouble.
We're not in any trouble. Why always do so paranoid? There's nothing they will do. It's a couple of old men who don't know anything. All we need to do is to be careful. Simple.
Well, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
What's that?
I mean, that old, wretched headmaster, he can call the police.
Nobody will call the police. For what now? Does he know anything? Okay, I admit these headmasters can be a little cuckoo, start acting funny. So, see what we do. Everybody move around the house. Anything you moved from that house down here that will incriminate us, move it out of the house. Oh yeah, now make we move. You understand?
Mr. Ibe, please sit down. Mr. Ibe, pacing around is not going to solve the problem. Now tell me, what is the matter? And why did you discontinue the collection of the money?
Igwe, I know you may not believe it, but it is true. I saw the empty can of the tea which my son sent to me all the way from London in late Chief Muzo's compound.
Who is Muzo?
Your Highness, Muzo was the former town union secretary who died in a motor accident with his family years back.
Is that the one from Amatu village?
Yes, Your Highness.
Igwe, if you wouldn't mind, I am not comfortable with any form of digression at this point in time. I mean, I am talking about the very expensive beverages sent to me from London by my son at the recommendation of a renowned nutritionist to nourish my body and the soul. That tea was carted away by armed bandits on that Saturday night. I mean, I saw the empty can at late Chief Muzo's compound. It baffles me.
Mr. Ibe, I'm sorry. But can you prove that the tin or can that you found in the late Chief Muzo's compound is this exact one that your son sent to you from London?
Igwe, I know my tea. Yeah. I mean, I know my tea. And I've seen all the junks they sell in the shops around here, which cannot nourish anything, let alone my tender body and soul. I mean, I know my tea. I can tell you here and now, without fear of any contradiction, that very can of tea I saw is of the same tea which my son sent to me from London.
Mr. Iyke, was there anyone in that compound when you saw this?
We saw one boy, but I did not bother to ask him anything about that empty can because I am very sure that nobody has ever traveled overseas from this town apart from my son, whom I worked so hard, so much so that I sent him overseas with my entire gratuity. Igwe, that lone survivor of Mozo, should explain how my tea developed legs and walked into their compound.
Right. Yes, I think we need some explanation. Guards,
Your Highness.
Go to Chief Moses' house. Bring the young man there to me immediately. Immediately means now!
Okay, Your Highness.
Headmaster, please, come down. We shall get to the bottom of this.
You can see that I'm already beside myself. And the earlier something is done to assuage my anger, the better.
We are at it. And you can be rest assured that if we find what you are saying is true, then they will be duly punished. That you can
It's a crime kingdom.
Young man, what is your name?
My name is Chibueze, Your Majesty.
And what do you do for a living?
I trade in palm oil.
Do you deal in palm oil in this land or somewhere else?
In this land, Your Majesty.
Now tell me, tell us, what was that empty can of tea doing in your father's compound?
Yes.
Because it was one of the items that was stolen from the headmaster's house.
Hardly noticed it yesterday, Your Majesty.
You noticed it yesterday?
Only yesterday. You see, I live in a big open compound. And many times, children from the school come over there to play. I suppose one of them left the empty can while playing yesterday.
But are you aware that some boys have been terrorizing our people, stealing from them, robbing them on their way to and from the market?
I'm aware, Your Majesty. I actually fell victim to those boys a few days ago on Mbaka Road. They jumped me, beat me mercilessly, stripped me of all my clothes, and every penny I made that day. They left me for dead. If not for the timely intervention of a Samaritan, I would not be standing before you today. And that was why immediately they said they needed contribution for the police post. Your Majesty, I promptly paid.
You are Sylvester Moses' son, late Sylvester.
That is correct, Your Majesty. I'm the only one left in my family. I'm an orphan.
It's all right. Go and wait outside in the compound. I shall send for you when I need you.
Your Majesty. Elders.
It's a crime kingdom. There is trouble in the land. It's a game of the jungle. is fear, there is grief. Terror is the language of the day. All we know is looting and fighting. We want some peace, we want some hope. Where do we go from here?
Elders of our land.
Igwe.
I think that young man sounds like a good boy.
Yes, Igwe.
I think we should let him go.
Igwe, it baffles me that you are sounding this way. Let me ask, how come it that my foreign tea developed wings and flew into their compound?
Hey, man, you will never know these thieves. They may have thrown it into that compound for us to believe that it is our boys.
Even me, Iyke, I knew his father very well. He was a good man and he owned a lot of oil plantation while he lived.
You see, I'm baffled the more why this council should be discussing a dead man instead of telling me how my foreign tea developed wings and flew into that compound. Why of all compounds in this town, it was only that of late Mozo that I should see the empty can of my tea? Well, I'm trying to figure out how to synchronize this irony. Meanwhile, I demand that this council should do less talking about a dead man and his biography.
Yes. The headmaster and his tea notwithstanding, let's not rule out the possibility of our own boys having a hand in what is happening around us. After all, it is a very well-known fact that the insect that eats the vegetable lives inside the vegetable.
I smell a complicity, a gang up, a sellout if you like. If somebody should open up his buccal cavity to say that my foreign tea and the circumstances surrounding its disappearance should be disregarded.
Mr. Ibe.
Okay.
We have not forgotten about your tea.
I'm sorry for everything, okay? Honestly, I assure you, everything will be handled. You don't have reason to worry. I don't know if I should tell you this. I've been searching for you.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just happy to see you. I'll come to your place.
You will come to my place. But you don't know my place.
Are you not from the Moses family of Amata village?
I'm surprised. How did you know all this?
Well,
My princess, the king has summoned you back to the throne.
I have to go.
Fathers are screaming, our mothers are wailing. Ayele, ayele, oh, oh, oh. Ayele, ayele, oh, oh, oh. Ayele, ayele, oh, oh, oh. Muza, muza, mahia.
Young man, your late father was a good man, and that is why my cabinet and I have decided to let you go.
Your Majesty, thank you very much. I'm speechless. God bless you.
You should always be a good boy, so that it shall always be well with you.
I will always remember, Your Majesty. I will not forget. Please excuse me being in a hurry. I have a little trading to conclude at the market. Thank you, my brother.
Then the council.
The young man that was just arraigned before the council. He's the young boy I told you that helped me repair my car.
Olama, is that why you came in like that?
Yes, ma'am.
But he was accused of robbery.
No, he can't be the one.
Your Highness, such handsome young man shouldn't be accused of such.
My dear, you never can tell. The youths of nowadays are very, very greedy.
Not that boy, Daddy. Not that boy.
Anyway, we are still investigating.
It's better.
But his father was a very good man. Well, I like to assume that the son will be good too.
Exactly.
Yes, Father. He's a very nice boy. I agree. He's a very nice boy.
Look at you. Helping you with your car does not grant him the license to become a good man.
But Your Highness, if the father is such a nice man, then the son is a nice boy.
Just like that.
Yes, I agree with Mom.
Yes.
Women, you have concluded.
But that is how it is.
My women.
That's how it is.
Makwana mmanya na ọrụ mmanya nke ezutere na nke nwoke onye ọcha anyị. Makwana mmanya ndị ọcha eziokwu.
Pop that shit.
Hey! Guys, well, as you know now, we have to toast to the arrival of upon to one, a good man. Hey! Like princess and the guy don't become king. So, to the arrival of a good man, you know, anyone whose father is a good man is equally good. To Cinco upon to one. One day, no be small thing. Well, it's for the love of a good man. You know we love you.
That one now for now, because everybody in this village knows that when my father was alive, he was a very, very wicked man. So if I should fall into trouble, they will just stone me to death. Especially his age group.
You never know. I now understand why you're wicked too.
Runs in the family now.
Anyways, no problem. The latest right now is that Princess came to where they were judging my case and was crying.
Why?
She was feeling for me now, you know. She
wanted
to see me later, you know.
Where?
She wants to see me here now. Where else she will see me? Your papa house with this.
See, then see from clap, 9 dance they follow. Her father might have sent her to wind you up so that you can start formatting our dancing steps. So you start singing.
I gotta make her tell you something. I go Kiri. Yeah? My cell number still there, 1804. You go see my name for the wall. Cinco was here. Live.
121.
I joined Nukambo. It didn't be say let's concentrate on the police post matter. That's where the next money is coming from.
Well, Cinco.
Yes, you don't see what you pop all of us. See what you
Let him be that. Don't be the phone.
Don't be using no chairs.
Okay.
It's not water.
Work with us. You're a good man.
The
Cinco.
Oh,
the pontus.
Charles,
Mama.
can you just give me one reason why you don't want to help yourself in life?
I'm helping myself now. I mean, I have a bountiful, robust bank account. I update the account every week. I invest my money wisely into my family business and matters concerning the family. And I'm not doing badly now. Abi?
That is not the point. Anyway, I want you to make out time to see the girl your sisters told you about. That girl will make you a good wife. She has all the qualities of a good wife. And besides, she will help you reshape your already ruined life. Yes.
Mama, I'm sorry if I may sound immodest, but I'm not going to be a part of any leftover of a pastor or general overseer.
I don't understand you. What do you mean by leftover?
Are you trying to tell me now that the woman who gave birth to me is not wise enough to understand me again? I mean, why do you accord so much respect to all these religiously organized gangsters who are parading themselves as preachers? Meanwhile, they're making all of you there in the congregation contribute money as fools and paymasters.
I forbid you, Charles. I forbid you. Look at this boy. Why are you calling men of God gangsters and hooligans? Fiawa.
Okay, I'm sorry. But come to think of it, Mama, where are their factories, their industries, their banks, their business schools or whatever? What kind of business do they do? Do they pay you people? Do they employ you? Eh? Look at it now. They're all parading themselves with designer label clothing, Armani, Gucci, buying private jets, building mansions, driving luxurious cars and jeeps. Meanwhile, the congregation are all looking wretched like vultures. I swear to God, me, the great Opanka, I'm going somewhere, a beautiful place. Please, Mama, don't you ever associate me with that kind of a congregation and remind that wretched Sunday school teacher never to call my name or come near me.
Speak no evil of the prophets of God. They are blessed by God. And you cannot curse men that God blessed. Enugo?
Anugo. Whatever. And that's what they are anyway. I'm going to see my my friends down the road there. I have a drink with them. I mean, where are you coming from now? Church?
No, not church. We're coming from a house fellowship.
House what?
Fellowship.
Look, let me tell you. Church, house fellowship, they are all the same thing. These are highly monetized outlets that are going to milk people to zero. That is, you become wretched. Pichikom will not go gum your body. And Anu, you become wretched vultures like all those people in the congregation. You better wake up from your slumber. For the God we serve, it is written, He sleepeth not, nor slumbereth not. And you know I will not tolerate wretched people in my house. Especially when I make so much money to keep you all going well. So
Are you sure he's not into drugs already? Eh? Because what he's talking is blasphemy, Blasphemy, Didi.
My dear, what he just needs from us as the sisters is just prayers, and let's just believe God for his salvation. That is all.
God will help us.
That is just
Guys, listen, when we get there, I'll be the spokesman. Alright?
I know your deal now, not just one.
Calm down. No be princess cabin. That's a car. Princess is coming to my house. You know what, Listen, guys, you need to behave yourselves while she's here. Meanwhile, I've been making her feed inside. Go inside now. You want to use all these faces and intimidate the women. See this one, see this criminal, all this criminal face. See this one where you don't go quickly. Go inside. Go inside. Hey.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. Princess.
Hello.
Wow, it's an honor to have you in my house. I don't know what to say. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome, maidens.
Thank you, sir.
So, is that all you have to offer?
Well, just come inside. In my humble house, I don't have much, but not up to royal status, but at least I'll offer you something good.
I don't want you to offer me anything but a hug. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I can still offer you something if you come inside, princess.
Olama is my name.
Olama.
Olama is my name.
It's a beautiful name. Beautiful woman.
You're an orphan, right?
How did you know this?
I should know, because when a lioness is hungry, it takes it nothing to find a fellow animal for a meal.
Well, I can't pretend I understand the proverb, but I think I get the gist of it. You seem to have a lot on your mind. Why don't I bring 2 chairs and then we can sit down and talk?
That's a good idea.
Okay, so
I'm here.
I am asking you for the last time, where is the princess and her maidens?
I'm sorry, Your Highness. We don't know the specific place where she is now, but we know she's not in the palace.
I am told that you are the one at the gate today.
Yes, Your Highness.
Where is the princess?
Your Highness, they sneak out.
Did you hear that? They sneaked out. Are you listening to this big for nothing son of a lazy man standing in front of me, a king, and telling me that people who drove out in a car here sneaked out? Kneel down and face the sun.
Yes, Your Highness.
And you will tell me when they return.
Yes, Your Highness.
And if I open my window and find that you are not looking into the sun, then I shall throw you into the dungeon and throw away the key. You nincompoop!
Sorry, Your Highness.
If I don't see my daughter in this palace today, you will see me, especially you.
We have to rush back now. Come my father comes back.
I didn't know you went out.
We went to a meeting with the elders for the police post, so I sneaked out.
I forgot.
What did you forget?
I forgot I had business today.
Oh, your palm oil business.
Yes. How did you know?
That's a story for when next we meet. I have to leave now.
Okay. You didn't have any of the juice, huh?
Oh, I took a little. Thanks all the same.
It's a crime kingdom. There is trouble in the land. It's a game of the jungle. There is fear, there is grief. Terror is the language of the day. All we know is looting and fighting. We want some peace, we want some hope. Where do we go from here? Who do we call for help? I have seen the innocent cry, the aged weep. Our fathers are screaming, our mothers are wailing. Ayele, ayele, oh, oh, oh. Ayele, ayele, oh, oh, oh. Ayele, ayele, oh, oh, oh. Muza, muza, mahea. Ayele, muza, muza, mahea. Ayele, muza, muza.
Good afternoon, Father. Good afternoon, Your Highness.
Give me the car keys. I said, give me the car keys! Now! You are hereby grounded, and you are forbidden to drive any of the cars in the palace until further notice. Hello.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
Olamma. Olamma! How many times did I call you?
My princess. My princess.
Well, if una go let me talk.
Fire.
You know, you see, what I'm trying to say is we have a problem here. I mean, sort of. Princess is in love with our guy here, and single. No be so.
Na so.
So, it go better make we open our eye now, just readdress that issue.
Which one they readdress? I say which one they address? I know if you get friend again, eh? Are you people my parents? Wait, I know if you, oh, she can't be my friend. Is that what you're saying?
Guy, waiting with the talk, we say, don't just come and ruin our business for us. The way you live your life, it concerns you. It's your life. Live it anyhow, but don't just ruin this business for us. Simple.
Well, I'm sorry I'm advising you, but you know her father. That man is a very cruel man. Besides, we're ordinary village rogues, and that babe is too pretty for you.
Oh, Okay, now you state waiting me the problem. What you want to beat around the bush for since now? You are the one that has been player hitting me. You don't see any other beef to buy now my beef. She's too good for me.
Yes, now.
Look at me. Okay, the baby is fine. Am I not fine? Eh? What is wrong with this one? Just because you can't get her, you're not player hitting me. When did you join? Why are you beefing me? Huh? Why are you beefing me? Because you can't get a chick? Guy, listen, I'm the leader of this gang. About watch how you talk.
Hey, guy,
I'm telling you,
guy, slow down.
Guy,
slow down.
This guy doesn't vex.
I said slow down now.
Which one you dey shout for now? What you dey shout for? Why are you shouting? We all know that closeness of any kind is always risky in this kind of our negative business. Princess is getting closer and closer by the day. Just do something about it before it becomes too late.
I'm a philosopher, I don't hear. You understand me? I don't hear. I've been in this game for a long time. I've been in this game longer than both of you. Only this man know how my history day. You understand me? So make you just watch your mouth. Watch your mouth well. Or magic will begin to happen for you anyhow here now.
Well, our own is to advise.
I don't need your advice.
Don't tell her now. It will also happen.
Guy, hold your mouth before too late go begin to happen to you. You understand me? Because now you they lead this pack pass. Just hold your mouth well. Guy, I beg change topic.
It will also happen now.
Change topic. Your face is not far from my hand though. Just change topic.
Your Highness, it is said that when you cane a child with this hand, you cuddle her with the other one. It's a popular saying.
Get to the point, woman. Don't give me riddles.
The king of my heart. I know how you feel right now. I know that will never happen again. Give the princess back her keys. Because she's going through a lot right now. Because of how you cautioned her in front of the guards. My love, please, give her back the keys so that the guards can respect her as a princess of this kingdom. If you love me the way you do, please, grant me just this one wish. Please.
So you're collecting everything. You're collecting because you do police work. I'm focused on. Bring your hand. Stay like that, though. Stay like that. Carry on. Stay like you're great. You don't look me. Sorry. You don't look me. This is your cross, idiot. This is the living. Next time.
Hey! Ubehuwe! Hey, Tansa. Hey! Ubehuwe! Hey! How do I begin to explain, Igwe? How do I explain? Oh, that all the money in my possession have been taken by armed robbers. Igwe. Oh, how do I explain to people of Obao? I have never seen anything like this in my entire life. Small boys, many of them in number, invaded my house at midnight and took away people's effort. Oh God!
It is a pity that his statement is very compendious. As for those boys, I am very sure that they are the same group that invaded my house on that fateful night and made away with all my money and my foreign tea, which was sent to me by my son from London to nourish my body and soul. Oh, what a community, bedeviled by calamity.
Look, Mr. Headmaster, or whatever they call you. This will be the very last time, I say it, the very last time this august body will be deliberating on an important matter, and you raise the issue of your foreign thief from wherever. Let me ask you, are you the only person who has a son abroad? Are you? People's collective effort has gone down the drain, and you're not telling us about your foreign king.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth, King of the Jews, and eventually that of the whole wide world. How dare you talk to me, an academic of high repute, in such a flippant manner? Where were you when I traveled to UK 17th October 1966 on the eve of Biafra Nigerian war? Where were you when I won the highly coveted Commonwealth Educational Trust Fund scholarship to study anthropology abroad? You! When I got my first degree in political science and public administration, where were you? I mean, it is on record that I worked so hard, so much so that I was the first in this community to send my son abroad to study with my entire gratuity before anybody could contemplate so to do in this community. Now here you are, with a travesty of effrontery, vomiting this bundle of buncombe. Hey, sit down! Sit down! And stop asking my fellow elder! Will sit down and stop asking my fellow elder! Auntie, will you keep praying? You are making noise.
That serves him better.
Come on, shut up! Will you just keep quiet? When men are talking, you keep quiet! You are non-entity! Igwe, I'm sorry.
Please, let's try and calm down. We all know that nerves are very frayed. We have more than enough on our plates.
It pains me to the marrow of my bones that such cruelty can be perpetrated by our people, on our people.
The money mandated from the poor and the rich for the collective good has been stolen by thieves. Oh, what do we do?
I seriously suggest, Your Highness, that it is better we form a vigilante group.
Igwe, I think it will amount to a security harakiri to confront somebody with gun bare-handed. Vigilante, yes, it could be a panacea to our security predicament if and if only we could arm our boys with guns. Let us not forget that those hoodlums are armed to the teeth with sophisticated and state-of-the-art weapons.
Yes. Maybe we'll run to police and see if they could help us.
That is, if anything good could come out of them.
Well, we have to see what we can do. I think the police is our only option.
All right.
Yeah.
My peeps.
Yeah.
This is the celebration of the dismantling of the police posts.
One. Boy, even if they like, make them bring, what do you call them, IG. You no go fit do nada. Go mash them down.
One time now.
We're ending career here.
No, they like me to go bring money for army post. Police post money small.
They no fit. Who them be?
But honestly, now I get rest of mind.
You don't know what happen since. And now you go get babe, man. If you pass all your tokumba shower to him, making the use.
No, I will give him brand new tokumbo.
Well, true. You will go manage now. You which type is the one? The one where they vex under, be the one where they cry. You know, some day where we take to see them.
Some they smile. No, the one where big face like shrine.
Boy, you get problem, or you go take machete. They machete all the distance come up because some of them they get thorns. Never see where they go cut grass. They stubborn thorns.
They will just vex. Your day face like Tumaya.
You know, bro, don't those guys.
My dear.
Father, I want to visit the Ian's stream.
No, my dear, no. I cannot allow you to leave the palace. The town has been taken over by armed robbers.
So I don't have freedom in my own father's house any longer. Am I now a slave right under my own father's roof?
Look, Olama. Only yesterday, Chief Mwafo was attacked by armed robbers in his house. And they carted away all the money that had been contributed by the poor and the rich in this community for the construction of our police post. No. They might want to kidnap you.
Nobody will kidnap me. Nobody will kidnap me. They only operate in the night. They do not operate during the brightness of the day. Father, please.
My dear, you're the only one I have. And I cannot take that risk.
Why? Why am I a slave in my father's house?
Stop it. Don't say such words. How can you be a slave in your father's house? Who said that?
Why won't I have the freedom to go out and visit friends?
Olama, my dear, you won't understand. All your father is trying to do is to protect you from being harmed.
Which harm? Which harm? Olama. Why would I be a slave in my own father's house?
Come on, stop it.
What kind of protection is that?
Everything is going to be alright, my daughter. Oh, calm down, please.
Okay. I cannot leave this. Where do I go to?
Oni, you know you're always a
Where do I come, Father? Where do I come?
You will always be part of this family.
The only thing I have left.
It's okay, Mom. It's okay, my daughter. It's okay. Everything will be alright.
What do I run to?